This lesson video covers topic 3.3 installment purchase. There are three main topics under installment purchase, such as interest based on original balance, interest based on reducing balance, that is constant ratio formula, and unpaid principal balance using rule of 78. By the end of this topic, students should be able to, number one, explain the meaning of installment purchase. Number two, understand how the interest rate is charged on the original balance and the reducing balance of credit. Number three, compute the interest rate charged on the original balance of credit. Number four, compute the interest rate charged on the reducing balance of credit. And number five, compute the outstanding balance and unearned interest of the lender under the rule of 78. Items like electrical appliances can either be purchased on cash term or installment basis. In an installment purchase, a down payment is made, followed by a series of regular payments, usually monthly or weekly. There are many retailers and wholesalers who sell their products on an installment basis. You can buy an electrical item by paying a number of weekly or monthly installments. When you are an installment buyer, you are actually paying more than the cash price. The difference is the interest you have to pay for the credit given to you by the seller or unpaid balance plus insurance and finance charge. Firstly, let's get familiar with the formula that being used in this topic. The formula to calculate original balance is cash price minus down payment. The formula to calculate installment purchase is cash price plus interest, or also can be calculated by down payment plus total monthly payment, where total monthly payment is derived as number of payment multiply monthly payment, and N is derived as MT. To calculate monthly payment, the formula is original balance plus interest divide N. There are two ways to calculate interest, namely interest charge based on original balance and interest charge based on reducing balance. For interest charge based on original balance, use I equal to OB times R times T. Interest charge based on reducing balance is divided into two, namely annuity and constant ratio. For annuity formula, we already covered it under topic 2.4. For constant ratio, the formula including I equal to original balance multiply 1 plus I multiply R divide 2M. Another formula under constant ratio is R equal to 2M I over original balance multiply 1 plus I. To compute the outstanding balance under rule of 78, the formula is outstanding principal balance equal to RK minus I multiply K times K plus 1 divide N times N plus 1. Now look at first on interest charge based on original balance. In an installment purchase, when interest charge is based on the original balance, the simple interest formula is used to calculate interest. Several expressions such as charge based on original unpaid balance, charge based on simple interest rate, and charge based on flat rate are commonly used in installment purchase, but they all mean the same thing. Here are some general formula that commonly used to solve installment purchase problem. Normally, an installment purchase requires a down payment. The original balance is given by original balance equal to cash price minus down payment. The total amount paid in an installment plan by the buyer is called installment price. That is, installment price equal to cash price plus total interest, or installment price equal to down payment plus total monthly payment. The monthly payment can be calculated by dividing the sum of the original balance and interest by the number of installments. That is, monthly payment equal to original balance plus total interest divide number of payments. Consider example 1. Jenny bought a refrigerator listed at 800 cash through an installment plan. She paid 100 as a down payment. The balance was settled by making 10 monthly installments. If the interest rate charge was at 0.5% per annum on the original balance, find the total interest charge, the installment price, and the monthly payment. First, identify all the important values. For 800 here, this is cash price. 100 is down payment. 10 here is N. 8.5% here is R, where R equal to 0.085. Now calculate the original balance by using this formula, cash price minus down payment. Since cash price is 800 and down payment is 100, therefore original balance is 700. To calculate total interest charge, use this formula, I equal to OB times R times T, where OB is, original balance is 700, R is 0.085, and T is 10 monthly divided by 12. Therefore, interest is 49 ringgit 58 cent. To calculate the installment price, the formula is cash price plus interest, where cash price is 800 and interest is 49.58 cent. Therefore, installment price is 849 ringgit 58 cent. To calculate the monthly payment, the formula is original balance plus interest divided by N. Since original balance is 700, interest 49 ringgit 85 cent, and N is 10 monthly installments, therefore monthly payment is equal to 74 ringgit 96 cent. Next method is interest charge based on reducing balance. As opposed to simple interest rate charge on reducing balance is an annual rate which is applied only to the balance due at the time of each payment. There are several methods to calculate interest charge based on reducing balance. The annual rate based on annuity method is the effective rate. Other rates that are based on reducing balance are not effective rates but may be close approximation of the effective rate. In this section, we shall discuss only two methods of reducing balance, namely annuity method and constant ratio formula. Now look at on the second method of reducing balance, constant ratio formula. The constant ratio formula is frequently used to approximate the actual annual percentage rate, APR, or effective rate. The constant ratio formula is given by annual interest rate equal to 2 multiply M multiply total interest charge divide original outstanding balance multiply total number of installment plus 1. The constant ratio formula can also be used to calculate the total interest charge if the interest rate on the reducing balance is given. That is, total interest charge is equal to original outstanding balance multiply total number of installments plus 1 multiply annual interest rate divide 2 multiply M, where M equal to 12 for monthly installment and M equal to 52 for weekly installments. Now let's solve the following question by applying the previous formula. The cash price of an electric stove is 4,200. On an installment plan, a 15% down payment is required, followed by monthly payments for 2 years. If the interest charge is 9% on the reducing balance, find the interest charge using the constant ratio formula, monthly payment, total amount a customer will eventually pay for the electric stove. First of all, identify all the important values. 4,200 here, consider as cash price. 15% here is rate of down payment. M is 12 due to monthly payments. T equal to 2 and R equal to 0.09. Since the cash price is 4,200 and down payment is 630 ringgit, therefore original balance is 3,570 ringgit. As given, M is 12 and T is 2, therefore N is 24. To find the interest charge, apply the following formula, where original balance multiply N plus 1 multiply R divided by 2M. Replace original balance with 3,570 ringgit, N with 24, R with 0.09, and M with 12, and solve the equation. So interest charge is equal to 300 34 ringgit 69 cent. Next, to find the monthly payment, apply the following formula: original balance plus interest divided n, where original balance is 3,570 ringgit, interest is 334 ringgit 69 cent, and n is 24. Therefore, monthly payment is 162 ringgit 70 cent. Total amount a customer will eventually pay for the electric stove can be calculated by applying the following formula: installment price equal to cash price plus interest, where cash price is 4,200 and interest is 334 ringgit 69 cent. Therefore, total amount a customer will eventually pay for the electric stove is 4,362 ringgit 70 cent. Next subtopics is Rule of 78. In Malaysia, under the Hire Purchase Act 1967, which controlled the hire purchase agreement, the Rule of 78, which is sometimes called the sum of digits method, is used to calculate the outstanding balance of any hire purchase agreement. When a hire purchase loan is paid by an installment plan, the presumption is that the consumer borrows the finance charge, so-called interest, as well as the principal. If the consumer decides to settle the balance of a debt early, then the lender is not entitled to all the finance charge in the hire purchase agreement. The buyer is entitled to a rebate of the unearned finance charge. The Rule of 78 states that the outstanding balance of a hire purchase loan with a flat or simple interest rate is given by outstanding principal balance equal to monthly or weekly payment multiply number of payments yet to be settled minus total interest charge multiply number of payment yet to be settled times number of payment yet to be settled plus 1 divide total number of payments times total number of payments plus 1. Now let's solve question number 4 from previous example. Find the outstanding balance if the customer decides to settle the loan immediately after 8 payment. Use rule of 78. First of all, calculate the value of K. Since the customer has been paid 8 payment, hence there are another 16 payment yet to be settled. Therefore, K is 16. So from the formula of outstanding principal balance equal to monthly payment multiply number of payment yet to be settled minus total interest multiply K times K plus 1 divide N times N plus 1. Replace the value of R with 162 ringgit 70 cent, K with 16, I with 334 ringgit 69 cent, and N with 24. Therefore, outstanding principal balance is 2,451 ringgit 47 cent.